Welcome to TGIF. It's Friday. What is it? Talk, giggle, ignite.
Whoop, whoop.
Right.
Hey, did you have a little connectivity issue there yourself?
For once, no.
It was weird. Like you went off, you froze, but I was still talking. But you were frozen, and then your screen went black.
Oh.
And then my screen went black, and then it cut me out and said there was a problem with StreamYard.
Well, your connection looks much better now. It didn't look good before. Yeah. No offense, of course.
Well, my connection hasn't changed on its bar grid thing, but who knows? Who knows?
Oh, I don't know. Probably me. They're coming Sunday morning at 7:30 to hopefully fix my connection. So.
We'll see. You think? Could it be the time? Wow. Yep. We might have lots to celebrate then.
Yeah. They were absolutely of zero help, Comcast. I had to troubleshoot it myself. So, yeah.
Don't you love that?
The only thing they wanted to do was sell me more stuff. They wanted to sell me a booster, which I bought, which I don't need. It's the signal coming into the house. It's not anything to do with my wireless router or anything like that. But anyway, so not that anybody cares. But
well, listen, we all care because if you don't have good service, then you don't get to be with us live, and that's an issue.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Very true. All right,
let's see if
I can. I'm going to see if I can save the screenshot I took. Oh, wait, that's not the right one.
Screenshot.
When you froze, it was really funny. It was really funny.
Oh, jeez. Are you being cool? So what are you doing this Friday night TGIF 2-hour event? Are you listing?
I am listing. I'm listing because guess what? I've done zero listing this week. I'm still working on the vintage clothes I was working on last Friday.
Okay. All right. Oh, hi, Corbin. I mean, I'm glad that your store is dead, but we're happy you hopped on with us. That makes us happy.
Yes.
But not your store being dead.
No. Maybe it's a welcome break, though. Every once in a while you get one of those.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So I need, I could list, but I also, as you know, was down and out, doctor's appointment, headache. I just didn't get a lot done today. So I actually have my planner out and I need to kind of go through my to-do list. So I think I might be doing some other things besides listing while we're working. I might be working on some other items.
Okay.
I'll allow it. My poor listing life has not been strong, shall we say, aside from the event last night, knowing that, getting it done for Diane. Yes, I got that done. But my personal listing, Oh, hi, Kristen. Thanks for popping in. You little squirrel, you. Kristen, tell us where you are. Are you home? Where are you? Colorado, Florida? We're always interested. Always interested.
She's always moving and grooving, that one. All right, tell me how I add the overlay thingy again.
So if you go into, I think it's under brand.
Yeah.
And you don't want to add an overlay. You want to add, overlay. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Never mind. I was trying to add a video. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. Go down to the bottom. Y'all, we filled it. Next week's episode is going to have a bunch of pictures for y'all to look at because you're home, Kristen. Just a little sneak peek that this next, oh my gosh. Why are you sharing that? Samantha, she's an friend. She's sharing awful pictures of me.
Oh, it's so blurry. You can't even tell it's you. Look.
I love it. Nice. I love it when the tables are turned a little bit. How does it feel?
All right, I'll delete it now.
Well, you know what? There, Libby.
Hey, get that down there.
Yes. Yes.
That's what you get.
Meanie.
Let's not leave Samantha out. Hold on. Let's not leave Samantha out.
Oh, yes. Graduation day.
There's high school graduation, Samantha.
Oh my
Didn't
gosh.
she toot? Those curls are for real, girl. I love them.
Yeah.
Love them,
They
love
are
them.
the
So
best.
there's a whole plethora of pictures of us childhood on that are going to be in this coming week's episode release. So if you're a podcast listener, you want to hop over here and watch so you can see our
They're podcast listener. This isn't a podcast, so they'll never know.
Right?
They'll never know.
Well, some people may be here, but they listen to our podcast typically.
That is true.
Yeah. The pictures are going to be there's some fun ones in there. That was just a sneak peek into Samantha and Libby's youth, their young days.
2 Utes.
Their youth, Samantha, what are you going to work on? It's
Right now, I'm working on this chicken tortellini soup that I made.
Ooh, that doesn't sound bad
clothes.
at all. At all. Hey guys, mark your calendars. What?
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, I'll share my little mishap with you guys from today.
Okay, please do.
Crazy day. My car had to get towed down to the dealership. Anyway, does play into this story. So I'm waiting for the tow truck, and I think, all right, well, I'm gonna borrow my parents' car and take my UPS packages in. Now, the UPS store, I do not have one close to me. I do not have a drop off. It's 20 plus minutes away. So I find the CVS. I load up all the packages that are going to UPS, and I put them out for 10 minutes in IKEA bags. The post office stuff is in the post boxes that they leave for me. The UPS stuff is in blue IKEA bags. Not worried about it because my mailman, John, he's real good. He scans everything when he comes to pick it up. Never a worry.
Y'all know where this is going, right?
And the contractors are working on the house, and they say, oh yeah, John picked up the mailman picked up all the packages. I was like, what? Like in a span of 10 minutes, he's picked up all the packages. The UPS ones are gone. I said, well, did he scan? No, he didn't scan them today. So I'm texting the mailman. At this point, I have no car to go chase him down. So I'm texting him, like praying he's going to answer because I've never texted him before. And yeah, so yes. Oh, I only have 2 packages. And I was like, there was at least 7, if not more. And he's like, I only can find 2 of the UPS ones. So anyway, I was like, no, there's more. And he was like, all right, hold on, let me pull over and look. So I got the packages back. But that was a little crazy, I think. I was very upset with myself. So never put your UPS packages next to your postal, even if you think they're not going to come in a 10-minute span, because guaranteed they will. And if they usually scan, for some reason they just won't that day.
They just won't.
Yeah. So,
man,
poor Wibby.
I know. But I got to scoot around in my dad's Prius. That was kind of fun.
Did you feel safe
in the Prius? Why?
Aren't they little?
Yeah, they're little. Yeah. Yeah.
I
felt
so many people are like, oh no, not a little car. That's so scary. Like, I loved my little car, and I took that thing everywhere. Like, I went 2-tracking in that thing.
I always say the Prius is like a clown car because he would come to my other house sometimes to do handyman stuff, like construction. He'd be pulling stuff out of the car, like sheets of plywood, a ladder. Like, I'm like, how? Your car is so little. How are you doing this? This stuff would just keep coming out of the back of the Prius.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right. And my
So did
watches
everyone-
came back today. All of the watches, all of the high-end watches came back after me saying the real, send their stuff to authentication. They couldn't authenticate any of them.
Oh no.
So was it 4 Mont Blancs and 3 Cartiers? The Cartiers, they said, were in too rough of condition. They were authentic, but they were a little rougher than they wanted to take. The Mont Blancs, they just didn't authenticate. So step number 10 on the watch saga. So I reached out to Mont Blanc and I was like, all right, they'll be able to help me. There's no Mont Blancs near me. The closest one is on Madison Avenue in New York City. I'm just like a host of fun here, aren't I? But here's the thing. You have to bring them into a store, a boutique as they call them. And then they have to send them to Hamburg, Germany to get authenticated, which is fine. I think it was $72 a watch to have it authenticated, which was fine. But how am I going to get them to New York City? I'm not driving to Madison Avenue to drop off these watches and then have to drive back and pick them up.
Right?
Yeah. So we'll see, but I know why Mont Blanc is so expensive. Their customer service is amazing. The woman I spoke to was like falling over herself to help me. So that's what you get with money. Great service. She was phenomenal. Like I just wanted to like reach through the phone and hug her. Yeah.
I'm sure
It's
she
weird
felt
that
the
you can't
love.
just send them to Germany.
Yeah, I don't know why. But how about that? That was an interesting little fact there. And then you will ask me why I don't like to sell high-end stuff. This might be a case in point.
So when you sell them on eBay, will they authenticate them?
Well, I don't list anything on eBay I'm not 100% sure is authentic.
Right.
I think that's too I don't want to be
sure.
Yes, they would authenticate them. It would go through authentication for these, but I don't want to list it unless I'm 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not, they're water resistant. I don't want to take them apart. Like a regular watch, I'd take apart and I'd do my stuff, but not with these. Not with these. I don't know. So what do y'all think I should do? I think I'm going to call the one on Madison Avenue tomorrow and see if I can ship it to them.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Is Kristen, are you still there? Wait, this is inspired. I had to, when I dropped off my UPS packages, there was a Dollar Tree there. And we know how we all love the Dollar Tree, right? I pick up my spiral bound notebooks there. I always get a couple of them because I go like maybe twice a year to Dollar Tree. So I get my spiral bound notebooks. But inspired by Angie and Kristen's snack time, I was near the cash register. And what did I see? I saw, you see what this is? Butter flavored popcorn marshmallows.
No.
What?
Yes.
I'm
really glad
saying
we're
no. I'm going with a no.
I think
on
I'm
that.
gonna love them.
No. I'm glad
that we're all in
no.
different states, so you're not like, here, try these.
Right.
I think they would be great in hot chocolate.
What?
Yeah.
Buttered
Buttery
popcorn and hot.
All right, wait.
Okay,
Do you guys
wait,
like the Jelly Belly buttered popcorns?
Yuck. Who likes Jelly Bellies? That's gross.
What?
Jill does love marshmallows.
I love marshmallows too, but not those.
Okay, so now that you say a hot cocoa, my first thought, that's disgusting. My second thought, though, is when I could eat popcorn, because I can't anymore, but when I could, I would melt peanut butter and butter together and drizzle it on the popcorn. And sometimes I would take some hot cocoa mix and drizzle that on it as well. That was quite delicious. So you might actually be going somewhere with this.
All right. I thought I was. So I'm gonna try those a little, anchoring for something sweet.
Well, usually we don't like the same things at all. Like you.
Right. All right. So here's my ultimate popcorn topping. Fresh popped, air popped popcorn. Then you melt butter, sriracha, and honey together and drizzle it over there.
That
So
sounds
good.
good.
So good.
I love hot honey and sriracha honey. And oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jill, would you be willing to try the buttered popcorn marshmallows?
She had to leave because she's busy. She's busy throwing up, but she'll be back to tell us no. That...
No. I think she's going to be into it.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Why do I always have to be the oddball? Why?
That's just how you are.
Why?
See, Jill, yes, she would. All right. I knew it.
Would you try them in hot cocoa?
Why? Just a reminder, y'all.
Oh, can't come soon enough. Honestly, I got to get my butt in gear. This week kicked my butt.
Just a reminder. The 18th through the 20th. I might actually list again.
Really?
Who knows? Do
you remember how?
I don't know if I remember how. It's been a little bit.
I bet it'll come back to you.
Yes, I would try them. Yes, I would. I would try them if I could. Oh, look at her sousing out over there. I like it, Jill.
I would eat them.
I like it.
I would eat them with a mouse.
Well, if I determine they are edible later on, I will be sending you a pack. If they're really gross, I won't send you any. That's how much I love you.
Oh, my eyes are watering and burning.
Your eyes? I thought you said your thighs, but you must be talking about your eyes.
My thighs are not burning. My eyes are burning.
That is not appropriate. So I was thinking maybe we got a little too personal on the episode coming up this week. I don't know.
Well, it's a little late to say that.
Did you edit it already?
No, but what do you think? I'm going to chop it all up into tiny pieces? Oh, no, it's been spoken.
Well, I think we got to get a little about consignment in there, don't we? No?
It's a getting to know us episode. We did talk about how we got into our business, did we not?
No, we never got there. I don't know. I don't think we did. I really don't think we did. Just saying. All right. You know what is really confusing to me? The A-line dress. Why is it called an A-line? An A would go like this, right? An A-line dress is fitted through the bodice and then it comes out. It drives me nuts. I just think it should be called something else.
Jill, let us know what you're drinking this evening for TGIF.
I love it.
Yes, let us know.
She's on a Friday roll.
Oh, tonight is her sipping list, I believe, on List Perfectly. She does a list.
I might be a bit loco, but we'll also try them in my cocoa.
She's in rare form for that sipping list over on Listing Party.
She's ready.
Party. She is going.
We should write a book.
Carmen said a swing dress. She must be saying what, or twirly skirt.
Is a swing dress. That would be a swing dress. Like I think one that's shaped like an A is actually a swing dress. The A-line is not shaped like an A, unless I'm missing something and just looking at it the wrong way. I don't know. These are my problems.
Well, the skirt is
a skirt, but they don't call a skirt A-line, do they?
no, I mean like the skirt part of the dress is an A-line.
Right. Well, it doesn't come to a point, so not really.
Well, the waist is the point.
All right. I see your point. Oh, God, Jill's contagious. I'm getting through this vintage clothing tonight, and I'm not letting you guys sleep until I do.
Oh, great. This is going to be like the watches again.
Oh, Lord.
The watches.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so I started using the text expander, not text expander, that Chrome extension, but the one that's called Magical.
Is that the one that Brian recommended?
No, Brian uses text expander.
Okay.
Billy uses text blaze. Tamsin was the one that told me about Magical.
Okay.
So since Billy was having problems with text blaze, I figured I'd try out Magical. Kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a game changer. Yeah. I'm going to be more interested to know when my helper is recovered from his surgery, what he thinks of it, because he will be the one using it. I mean, he'll hate it at first because he hates anything new. You know, he'll be like,
I get that. I'm with him.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. But I think he stands to save the most time with it. We'll see. I'm running low. So I guess you only get so many actions per day on the free version. That's how they get you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, I don't know. It looks like about 20 a day. I wonder how text blaze is. See, we need to run in one of our Patreons when Brian's there and Billy's there and I'm there, run like a head-to-head comparison of the text, the auto text things. I think it'd be interesting.
An auto textathon.
Auto textathon. Molly, can we put together an auto textapalooza?
Oh God.
I'm gonna let you run that one. I'm gonna let you go all over that. Right now, I am working on getting some tutorials made for Canva.
Woo-hoo. Really?
Well, people ask for it for that in Photo Room, so it's on my list, and I didn't do well with my list this week. What did I do this week?
What did we do? We were fearless this week. We were absolutely fearless.
Right. Yes, I was fearless. When I said to God, I didn't list this week. I didn't get I didn't list items this week except for fearless. I didn't get any of my list, but like 2 things marked off. Everybody's probably like, and what did you do? Dang. We ran an event.
Yeah, we did.
A successful event.
We sure did.
That a lot of our friends came to support us with. Thanks, y'all.
So many of our friends. Thank you guys so much. So did you see you have another order in there to ship, by the way?
From Rebecca?
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
Woo-hoo.
How about Rebecca shopping? I did just see that right before
are you required to put in tracking numbers or like something for every single, like even the donations? Did you send me something? Because I only did the $50 donation.
Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
I have something on the way.
Don't you worry about it. You got the auto email. Get out of here.
Sometimes it happens with the donation.
You sneaky little thing.
No,
now
no,
you weren't
no.
supposed to ask me that.
Sometimes with donations, it will happen sometimes, Samantha. We can't, you know how Shopify and all that. I mean, these things, pirate ship, they're crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, you just can't. Yeah, they're hard to manage.
It was weird though, because I have a Conji consignment account. I even had like a 40 cents in a credit or something. And I was shopping and it didn't reply to my bid or my thing.
You know why?
But it sent me a message.
Yeah.
But then when I went to do the message, it said I didn't have an account. So then I created an account. Then I had to merge the accounts. And because then it was like, wow, you have 2 accounts with this email. And then even after I did all that, there was nothing in my shopping cart. So I just went and did it. But it was a roundabout whole thing.
You know why?
Why?
Because you never confirmed your account initially.
Oh, girl.
One of my red dots. You weren't confirmed.
How can I not confirm if I've placed orders?
You don't have to be confirmed to order to shop. You had to be confirmed for the bot to automatically put something in your cart. Like it won't put anything in your cart unless your account is confirmed.
But I've done it before. I guess maybe it's been a while and I need to like reconfirm or something.
I
don't know.
No, it was never confirmed because I thought, all right, well, maybe she just doesn't want to confirm because every time I log on, you're at the top of the list, and I'm like, maybe she doesn't want to.
Have y'all met Samantha, our troublemaker?
I was clicking all the things in my message, and all it told me was that I didn't have an account. So then I made an account, and then it still didn't tell me to confirm anything. So I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't. It says like click get started or something. Unless they change that, which is possible. I mean, we don't get to see it from that side. So
weird.
You should have done a screen record for me.
I guess.
Ooh.
Oh, look, Jill got one for her donation too. She didn't order anything.
Huh. Crazy.
There you have it.
Jill, did you get your mail yet today?
So what do you guys have a bevy tonight? I do. I got smart.
So
water.
My bartender offered, but I had a headache all day until just about an hour ago. So I don't think I want to mess with it.
I think
I'm going to just enjoy my happy-go-lucky self that's happy I don't have
Amen.
a headache, and I'm just going to be naturally giddy with y'all tonight.
How about you, Samantha?
I have water. I just ate dinner, so I'm good. Did I list that? I took all the pictures. Did I list it? I don't know. What are you guys listing? Well, Molly's not listing. She's canvaing. What are you listing, Libby?
I'm, those vintage clothing, the vintage clothing I was working on for the past 3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Are you on the home stretch with it?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I have news. You guys aren't going to bed.
Oh, yes, that's what you were talking about. That clothing.
Girl.
When you were doing those watches, you were like, I only have like 2 left. And then it was like midnight. You were like, I'm done. I'm like, how are you still awake right now? Libby takes it when Libby says, I will not let my head hit the pillow until this is done. She is correct on that.
She's serious.
I must have been a really pitiful sight in that video last week. Because I've gotten a couple comments,
and technically that was 2 weeks ago for us. And still feel a little bit like that video. I don't know. This week has been weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently people must like it when we're a mess because it's one of our higher performing videos. So that's interesting.
Lovely. They want us to be train wrecks.
They like us better that way.
We like it when y'all are train wrecks.
We should be posting things like that on TikTok. They especially love train wrecks over there.
Yeah, I don't think we did any. We didn't do any. Oh, you did do an outtake from it, didn't you, Molly? Did you? I feel like you posted one.
I don't remember. I might have done one. I know I had some to do, but again, I guess I really didn't work this week. There's some to come in the future. Let's just say that. We'll just go with that.
I mean, if anything should be taken out, it should be the. All right. So yeah, our dear friend Candace. Let's see.
Sweet Candace.
Sweet Candace. Oh gosh, we love her. If I can find the comment she made. Maybe it was on Instagram.
All right, I just downloaded some things and they're not showing up. And I really don't have time to be dealing with this. I want them to pop up so I can actually say I got stuff done.
Yes, Candace said, Libby, give yourself some grace. Go sleep because also keep in mind you had an entire life overhaul, relocating, moving your business. Wonder Woman was a television show with
right?
all the love. But then she said, now this was really sweet. Then I started to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I'm fine.
I thought the other stuff was really sweet.
She's the Superwoman. Yeah, Superwoman's a TV show. Yeah.
So you ladies are wonderful to each other. What an eye opener.
Oh,
wasn't that nice? That's what she took away from it. My God, my heart.
Aww.
When I saw that, I was literally thinking, like, what did we say that was nice to each other in there? I don't know. Like, not that we're mean to each other, but I'm like, what was the...
I know, we are never mean to each other, but we do like to have fun and poke every now and then.
Yeah.
Just because it's fun. Just because we know each other that well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Our brand kit is getting spiced up over here.
Ooh, whoop, whoop. I love a spicy brand kit. Vanessa, did you send me something?
What?
Girl.
Oh, Vanessa's here.
I don't know if it's Vanessa or somebody else, but I'm going to assume it was Vanessa because she's the one that told me about these. Look at this. Oh,
wow.
I just got them out of my mailbox.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm so excited.
Those are the best ones. Oh, Prismacolor is great.
I know. I can't wait to open it. I'm gonna color tonight after I finish my vintage clothing. I'm so excited. Oh, no idea how much I'm gonna appreciate these. I'm so excited. I'm savoring them. I didn't even open the package yet. And I also didn't open my buttered popcorn marshmallows yet. Aw, thanks, Vanessa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You spoil me. You're spoiling me.
She's so good at spoiling us.
Your sharpener is on its way. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Love it.
You guys, this is the end of C Chats as we know it because I'm going to complete the coloring book and I hope you guys support me in every way.
Oh God.
Like Vanessa does.
She becomes a hermit, never leaves her bedroom.
You have to have a very good sharpener for those pencils. How did you know I didn't have a very good sharpener here? The fact that I didn't have colored pencils or markers or crayons that were worth a darn.
That could be a wee bit of a giveaway.
And Jill's not drinking because she's on the clock. All right, this brand is ANR Junior vintage brand. ANR. Oh, yeah. All right. There's other ones up there on Etsy. ANR. That is what it says.
Yeah, I just did a quick thing on eBay, and there's A&R Junior. A, capital A, lowercase n, capital R.
Yeah. Cute stuff. This one is cuter, though. It's like denim. It's like denim look. It's not really denim. It's not as heavy as denim.
Oh, yeah.
Little A-line. I guess it's A-line. I don't know.
That's why women's clothes are a pain in the butt.
They are.
All right, I'm going to do a thing. My internet's being weird, and I'm having a hard time logging into stuff on the phone. So I'm just going to take pictures and measurements, and then hopefully tomorrow it's better, and I actually go through and list all this stuff like into the inventory. I don't know. I'm not good at bulk photography.
You can't even say it. You're so bad at it.
I thought she was bulging, like belching. I'm not good at bulging.
I bulk at bulky. I don't know.
Oh, Jill's off now. Bye, Jill.
No, I think she means off work.
Oh, she's off. Oh, so what are you drinking? I'm the only one having a drink.
Well, then you must be imbibing. Oh, drink up quickly.
It is 5:30 in Utah now. You must be drinking.
Well, I don't want to drink alone. Call me crazy.
Well, you know, the fitting shoe and all.
So Maria ordered a prom dress that has like a giant ruffly skirt, like in somewhat of a train. Like it's.
I want to see it.
Oh.
When is prom?
Prom is in 3 weeks, I believe. I think it's like the first or second weekend in May. I'll have her send me a photo.
How exciting for her.
So Emma has her last formal tonight.
Is Derek down there?
He is. And, you know, funny story. And I didn't want to poke because she was sending me the picture. She sends me a funny picture of her playing pool. And there's a guy with his hands on the floor. And this is going to sound bad, but it didn't look bad or anything. But like, he's like kind of doing a partial handstand and she's shooting pool between his legs. Oh. It sounds bad. It wasn't dirty or anything like that. It was just like one of those funny, like goofy things. It sounds bad, but it wasn't. And I thought to myself, she's doing that with another guy. And I thought, all right, well, like I said, there was nothing like dirty or anything about it, but I just thought that's a little
like Derek sure is a good guy.
So understanding.
Right? And but it turns out he's down there. Okay, so
That's good.
yeah.
He took the photo, obviously. Like
oh my God. So I want to see.
I'm just glad you weren't about to say that my son was involved. I was like, wait a minute. Where's this going?
I think it was at his house, actually. No, I don't know.
That I know they don't have a pool table.
I wish I could share the video with you guys, but it has audio on it. I'd have to take the audio out to show you. Can I do that on the phone?
I'm not sure.
The video of her with the formal, not the shooting pool thing.
Oh, I wanted to see the shooting pool thing.
I won't do that. Let's see. I don't know how to do it. I have to go into iMovie. See, I'm getting distracted. This is not moving me toward my goal. But here, I'll just text it to you guys because I think it's cute.
What is my computer doing? Stop it. Stop it.
So Molly, Victoria thinks she's famous after last night.
Oh, she's totally famous.
So I call her my niece. My little niece came yesterday while we were doing the live sale, and I let her present an item. She's very into resale therapy. She attends every week, like faithfully. She's made drawings for the center of the wheel. She's helped me pick out items. She dresses the mannequin. She loves it. She's in 2nd grade. She loves it. Everything about it. So she was like really beside herself. And so I was getting ready for the sale, right? And I'm here, at my computer doing this, and text pops up, or no, FaceTime video pops up, and they're like, "What's going on with the front of your house?" It's Amy and Victoria and my cousin Jason and his kids, and what's going on with the front of your house? I go, what do you mean? And they're like, we're sitting here looking at it. I'm like, you're outside? No, we're at the restaurant across the street. So there's kind of like a sunroom in the restaurant across the street. So they're showing me like video of the front of my house, which is under construction right now.
That's
oh my
funny.
God, I feel like I live in a freaking fishbowl here with my parents next door. They're across the street having dinner.
I love your mom touched your garage doors open. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Okay, y'all, something is wrong with my mouse all of a sudden. It's the weirdest thing.
Is Nick's computer nearby? Yeah.
Let me see if I can get the Apple one to connect and get rid of this one for a minute. It's weird. Weird. I don't need things slowing me down. Okay, it's clearly something with the computer.
Vanessa, I'll tell her you said that. She'll be like so tickled. Oh my gosh. She is.
So every time.
Kid.
All right, y'all. This has to be a setting. Every time I go to click something to make it active with my mouse now, like I'm in Canva, graphics. If I click see all, instead of it dropping down all the things like it normally does, a drop box drops down. Reload, save as, print, cast, da 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 da.
Oh, it is your mouse settings.
Why did it all of a sudden do that out of nowhere? Because it's both. I just went back to my Apple mouse and it's doing it too. So what do I do?
You go into settings. You can go into settings.
Okay.
And then look at the mouse, like what the different clicks mean and where on the mouse you click.
Scroll direction, natural.
Oh, Vanessa said, does it need batteries?
Nope.
Does it need a new user?
Clear your cache, Molly. Clear your cache.
Oh my gosh. I was waiting for Jill to come in and say that one. Mission control, double tap with 2 fingers, swipe between full screen apps, swipe left or right, swipe between pages. I don't understand what I could change.
What's the right click and the left click? Because is it
Hold on. All right. Scroll, natural, secondary click. Maybe that's it. Hold on. No.
Oh, I forgot how many photos were in here. We're just gonna look at Chummy.
Oh, baby.
And his little Chummy, even his Chummy pillow looks angry. Like, what
screen earth has happened here? Boy. All right. Let me go back and see if I need to reset it.
Vanessa nailed it here.
Ha, ha, ha.
Vanessa, what are you listening tonight?
That is so weird that it just out of nowhere started doing that.
Who votes that Libby should go blonde again?
Yes.
And B, how old was I? Let's see, about 20. That was about 22 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay.
And reverse age myself, 22 years. Yeah.
Well, I'm not working tonight because this ain't working.
How long ago was this one?
9.5 years ago, because it was my 40th birthday.
That was your 40th birthday.
Yep.
Partying like a rock star.
Yeah, I did.
Party like a rock star.
Oh, Vanessa likes the blonde and she's listing plush.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like the blonde too, but you know what? I'm super lazy. Like the upkeep of it is too much.
That's true. That's true.
It's really a pain in the butt. And I'm pretty low maintenance.
Y'all, I'll be back. I got to go out and restart my computer because I cannot be functional.
Well, we need you functional.
So, oh my gosh, I can't even shut the computer down. What the heck?
Press and hold the power button for 8 full seconds.
Oh!
I feel like she was going to flip me off before she did that. That was
I feel like she's not coming back.
Right? I'm trying to load the dress Maria bought so she could see it, but it's just spinning because my internet's being weird. So Bill picked that chicken tortellini soup recipe tonight, which it's very hard to get him to like come up with new things or pick recipes. He usually just goes, I don't know, babe, like cook something with burger. So I told him I wanted chicken and I had some rotisserie chicken from the freezer. So I pulled that and I said, okay, let's do a chicken soup, but like, let's do something different. Oh my God, this chicken soup was so good. It had fresh spinach in it.
I was going to say, that's the one I used to make.
Oh, it had cheese, tortellini, and like fire roasted tomatoes, and you top it with it had a can of tomatoes in it. When you serve it, you top it with a little bit of pesto and fresh Parmesan. Oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah, I used to make that all the time. Like that, not with the roasted tomatoes though.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever made a tortellini soup. Like we like tortellini. I love putting tortellini in the air fryer.
And it gets like crispy. It's good, but
you got to dip it in something. Like it's not. Yeah, you gotta dip it.
It's like putting pierogies in the air fryer.
Yeah, or ravioli. They're so
Yeah.
good.
I like them boiled and mushy.
I like them that way too, or sauteed and kind of in between. I like them all the ways. All right, Aunt Molly, this is the dress that she got.
Ooh.
So for those of you wondering what the style trends are this year, this is what my 16-year-old wants for prom or got for prom.
That's
and I
beautiful.
never would ever imagine that she would get something ruffly and fluffy on the bottom.
Is that the color she got?
That is the color. We went to a bunch of thrift stores and stuff after she looked in Paris. She said she was going to buy something in Paris, but she didn't find a style she liked in the stores they went into. And she looked all over France and Spain and stuff because she goes, well, I thought we were going when we went to Barcelona that I'd find something like that, but she didn't. They were all shorter. She didn't like that. So when I picked her up, we thrifted all the way home and went to some consignment stores and stuff. She didn't find because she wanted that color.
She's gonna be so beautiful.
That's amazing.
She's gonna be so beautiful.
I've never seen her in anything like that. It's gonna be exciting.
She's gonna be purty.
Mm-hmm.
She's purty anyway, no matter what. But
yeah,
that's gonna be stunning on her.
So I was surprised when my son went to the prom last year. Very few of the boys wore tuxedos. They all wear suits now. Is that a thing by you or?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think that's more of a thing here because all the boys have suits from playing sports, and we don't have a tuxedo rental place within like 100 miles. So I figured that's more out of a necessity thing. But we just got a bridal shop in, but she only does wedding gowns. Like, that's it. Just wedding gowns.
She pumpkin planned a little too far there.
She's in the boat, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Fabulous Flamingos is in the house. Are all those flamingos listed? I was thinking about you today while I was at the Dollar Tree.
Hello, friend.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. I do have a gorgeous girl. Thank you.
And somehow I'm not even going to say it.
Somehow she's also smart. Like,
no, she looks like her mama.
Oh, I know. No, dude, I totally understand that. So she can pick up my phone. Like when I had facial recognition, she could pick up her phone and it would unlock for her. Like, and anytime like we rag on each other and I joke around with her and I'll be like, I tell her she's goofy looking and she always goes, well, I look just like you. And
she does. She looks just
sometimes
like
I don't see it and sometimes I do. I don't know.
Well, I see it.
Well, thanks, but she's like a way prettier version. You got this, Char. List them.
Just a few left. Yeah.
I had my nephew for the afternoon, and oh man, the sarcasm in that kid makes me so proud and so annoyed all at the same time.
Now, how old he is?
He is going to be 12 next week.
Oh, all right.
And
I love that you say that.
Oh, yeah. He, like, just the goofiest stuff. We were talking about chicken, and I'm like, well, what should Uncle Bill and I make for dinner tonight? And I started getting, like, cookbooks and stuff off the shelf because I had, like, a book of soups and whatever. We never look in cookbooks here, but I have a bunch. So I started getting cookbooks, and I handed him one, and I said, here, why don't you look up? And he looks up at the ceiling and goes, look up? Okay, now what? I'm like, you silly little brat.
I love it. Sense of humors are good things to have.
Oh, yeah.
That's what my Nana said. That's another Nanaism. She said, if you don't, you might as well laugh, because if you don't, you'll cry.
Absolutely.
That was her philosophy. So people always wonder where that weird, like, Irish sense of humor comes from, like always laughing at like totally inappropriate things. Right there. Right there.
Like potty stuff.
No, that wasn't what I was referring to. We're talking about like funerals and stuff like that. But yeah. Awkward situations where you're not sure what to do, or things that are really sad, like you laugh. I don't know. But like, we don't mean it as a disrespect or anything, but you know.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Uh-huh.
It definitely does come across that way.
I just cry. I'm a crier. Sometimes there's an inappropriate giggle, but most of the time I just cry.
I cry mostly when I'm frustrated. I get really mad.
I cry when I'm really sick alone in the bed in Las Vegas in a bed while all my friends are out having fun.
No, come on. Oh,
we tried not to have too much fun without you.
No, I was happy you guys were having fun. I wasn't sad about that.
That's not true. We were partying like rock stars.
We were partying like rock stars, but we brought you back chicken nuggets. So
you guys took really good care.
We were feeding you. We were making sure you were taken care of. Even when we came back after I said, please call room service, and you're like, I didn't even know there was room service. Oh my God.
Did I say that?
It worked for me because we got more chicken nuggets.
I don't even, I have no recollection of that whatsoever, like zero.
I totally said that. I was like, girl, I told you as we were leaving, order room service. I didn't even know we had room service here.
I don't remember any of that. I was delirious. I don't remember. I don't remember getting on the plane, doing a layover. I don't remember how I got home from Vegas. That's how scary that was.
Luckily, you made it.
You
were I remember walking through the airport with you, and that's the last thing I remember, Molly.
You were a little zombie. So like when I was farther behind you guys from where I had to check in with Delta and stuff, and then I was trying to catch up to you, but like somebody got arrested at security, and then somebody else got like busted for drugs in the another terminal, and like I was like having all this crime happen around me in the Vegas airport and a lot of things going on. And I finally like caught up to you just as you were like getting in the line to get on the plane. I'd already missed Molly. She was gone. And you turn around and you're like, oh, hi, Samantha. And I'm like, I wanted to give you a quick hug before you get on the plane. Yeah, I got to get on a plane. You poor thing. I hope you got on there and passed out because you were just so tired.
I think I watched a movie. Because didn't I tell you? Was that when I watched?
Movie. It was the woman in front of you that was passing out. Remember? She ended up. They were like emergency because she trying to get her off the plane. She had some kind of emergency.
I forgot about that.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, we had quite an active coming back from Vegas between all of us, didn't we?
Yes. So many things. So Maria, she said on her last flight, they were so cramped. And she goes, there was this very nice Asian woman sitting next to me, didn't speak any English. And I'm like, oh, so it was, she goes, but it was only a 20-minute flight. So it was fine because Maria is like me and wants to talk to everybody around her. And which is funny because she normally doesn't. But she goes, but it was fine, except we almost kissed. And I was like, what? She said Maria bent down to reach for something at the same time the lady was like reaching over for something. And she goes, Mom, our mouths were an inch apart, like an inch.
I love it.
Wait, you guys, Vanessa said crying is her job. You guys are infringing on her territory. Back off my Vanessa.
And I can't see other people cry because then I'll cry. Like, oh, especially like a wedding or a funeral. It doesn't matter if I don't know any of those people. I will sit there and bawl along with everybody else, even though I have no idea who we're celebrating or remembering or any of that. I'll just be like, oh my gosh, yes, Bob was great.
You guys are gonna die when you see when I get into the men's vintage clothes, when you see what I have. It's so cool.
Are you doing those tonight as well?
No, honey. I'll drag those out for the next 4 weeks, but
Oh, come on.
I want to finish the women's clothes. But there's some 80s stuff. There's 60s stuff, 60s, 70s, and 80s stuff. The 70s stuff is my favorite. I'm hoping that vintage, like the 80s vintage jams. You remember jams?
I sold a pair recently.
Did you?
Remember?
Do they sell for a bit?
Yes, I sold a pair recently in
I
our
don't remember.
store. Look it
I
up.
don't have time. I don't have time to look it up.
You guys share an account
Tell me if
on
the price was good because I'm super excited. All right,
Yeah,
so when
they
I
did
was
good.
a kid,
I sourced them. I wish I still had my jams. I wore jams.
all right, well,
What are
I
jams?
didn't wear jams because we couldn't afford jams. So this is funny. So you know, we took home ec class. You took home ec class, and you know, we took it in I don't know 6th grade or
I
whatever.
took it in like
So
7th grade or something. Yeah.
yeah, so we learned how to sew. So my mom was like a pretty good seamstress, and we couldn't afford the jams or anything. So she took myself and my sister and my neighbors to the fabric store, and we all picked out fabric and we made ourselves jams. And my neighbor Lori was so upset because she ruined hers, because we all had like the banana bikes or the, you know, we biked everywhere during the summer. And one of the tricks we used to do is like you hang your butt off the back of the seat over the back tire.
Oh.
And she was wearing her jams and she went a little too low. She had tire marks.
Oh.
She had tire marks on her fake jams that we spent, you know, forever sewing. She was so upset and it wouldn't come out. I still remember they were yellow with a sailboat print. I don't remember what mine were, but I remember hers with the tire marks. That's what they were. Six more that are measured. Then I get into the hard stuff. Look at this house coat. Look at this.
Oh, yes.
It's great, isn't it?
I think my Aunt Margaret had one of those.
It's got the pockets for your clothespins. Not a pocketbook, but a pocket. I don't know if you would call this like a house coat because it doesn't open all the... Or does it? No, you pull it over. Don't house coats button up? I don't know. Google Lens will tell me.
Yeah, I don't think a pullover would be a house coat.
Yeah.
We'd have to have some sort of front closure.
Yeah. Oh, Land's End makes a modern one.
Well, all the moo-moos and stuff are coming back too. People are having like moo-moo parties.
Yeah. All right, let's see. On Etsy, they're calling it a house dress. Oh, it's this exact one. House dress / day dress. So I guess it's different than a house coat, a house dress.
That makes sense.
If this person is correct, which they could be really not correct.
I feel like Etsy is pretty reputable. But I'm sure there's more out there for you to keep checking.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Joe and Nicole made a cliffhanger game for their whatnot?
No.
What?
You know the one on The Price is Right, the game on The Price is Right, where he goes up until like it hits if they guess the right price or whatever. But if they go too far, then he falls off the end, and it's like yodeling the whole time.
I saw his commercial.
Yeah, they made a real life one.
It's crazy. He goes up. Yeah, I saw that. They are unreal. They're unreal.
So
they don't sleep. They can't sleep. They just can't.
Right?
I don't know. They are amazing. Oh, bye, Jill. Have fun at your listing party.
Bye, Jill.
Woo, we'll miss you.
We shall miss you.
I wonder if she has trivia tonight.
She makes it a little different every time. I like it.
She spices it up.
Depends on who's in there too. Sometimes the conversation's flowing so much with all the other people, she could just sit there and list.
I want to know what kind of plush Vanessa is listing. These are my favorite dresses that I'm going to show you guys next. Oh, and then I have to process a return after I finish this. They're like, my mom was calling them Twiggy dresses, but they're just shift dresses, short, like total 1960s, right?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Now, see, I would call this an A-line. I know it's not, but that's what I think an A-line should be. A shift should be an A-line. No, a swing should be an A-line. Oh, so flamingos, right? So we have Billy Frugal, the Frugal Flamingo. We have Shar, Fabulous Flamingos. We have Conchi Consignment. Our mascot is Pink Floyd, the Pink Flamingo. And now my latest estate sale company here in Scranton is, what is it called? I want to get the name of it right. The flamingos are everywhere in reselling.
Wow.
Let me see what it's called.
Remember that couple? They were Flamingo, the Florida couple at
oh
yeah. Remember them?
Yeah, FlipCon. They're in our video. They're in our video from FlipCon.
Yeah, they were adorable. They had Flamingo too.
Mm-hmm.
Popular. They were super cute.
So Molly, what are you gonna list next week for our List-a-Palooza?
So, I think we are probably going to grab a bucket out of out of our storage unit.
There you go.
Spring clothing. And pop it up. Okay, so get this. These words came out of my husband's mouth this morning, actually, as we were knocking shipping out so we could get out. I could get out the door to my doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
He said, and I quote, as we were organizing, he goes, "Is this bucket of earrings listed yet?" And I go, "Oh no, all that jewelry over there is my list, at random times when I need quick, easy listings." He goes, "Well, that should be so easy." He said, "You just need to teach me how to list. I'll get them all listed while you're gone."
Oh.
I said,
"Did you record it? Like, did you?"
Yeah, I was gonna say record it, writing something.
Did you just say what I think you just said? Okay, so y'all, I'm dying to share his idea for our name, but nobody can use it.
Oh,
do I put it out there or do I not put it out there?
Name for what? For what?
He came up, he was running the other day.
Well, wait, what is it a name? What is it a name for?
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's all right. All right.
He was running the other day and started thinking about when he retires that we're going to both be reselling together, what our reselling, like together reselling business is going to be named.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this how you put your notice into Libby?
Oh my God, is this happening?
No. It doesn't mean that we're completely separating. But should I put it in the comments? Hold on. It's how it's written that's the funniest. Hold on. Oh gosh. He wants it done just like this too.
She keeps giggling, like, come on.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes. Two words that sell. That sell with an M hidden in there.
Oh my God.
Also, the M in parentheses looks like a butt.
Right?
Oh.
He's like, it has to be written out. He said, you could have a blast with that logo, and it has to be written out just like this.
He thinks about this kind of stuff when he's running.
He's like, well, we tell people we're two old farts that sell, but our logo will say otherwise.
Oh my God.
Man, your Conchi people really love it when Nick's on with his legs. Holy shit.
Oh my God, they're obsessed with him.
They were
He's got a little following
last night.
He's got a little following of women over there.
He has this hashtag. You know, he has a hashtag, Nick the Leg.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he has his own hashtag, Nick the Leg.
Oh.
Yep, it's true.
Yep.
Sherry made it.
Yep. So I'm thinking next year, I feel bad that I couldn't quite pull everything off this year, but want to line up our For Fox's Sake fundraiser with Parkinson's awareness. But she's doing at her gym now the sit stand thing, the challenge for Parkinson's. So I'm thinking we should put a team together.
Okay.
And take the challenge. I think that would be really fun. and do our fundraising in April for Fox's sake during the Parkinson's Awareness Month. Yeah.
I'm in it when it anything for Sherry.
I know.
And besides, as long as it's not summer. Summer's now what we decided when I'm going to spend time with my nieces.
Every summer?
Yep. Nick wants me to talk to the Airbnb people and see what kind of deal we can get to do a month every summer so I can go out there for a month and be with them every summer.
Cool. I thought we were going to summer in Maine. That's really cool.
Oh, we can still summer in Maine. It's only a month.
I've never been to Maine.
Well, we got a trip to plan, my friend.
Yes.
I am a full-blown Mainer. I've decided. I dubbed myself that after going one time.
Oh, I bet. It's always been on we almost went there for our honeymoon. But yeah, it's definitely something on my list.
Yeah, it was my bucket list also. So whoop whoop.
Yeah. Oh, Vanessa said she hates summer in Washington.
Oh, I don't. I love it.
Why do you hate it, Vanessa?
It's sunny.
I've never been to Washington. I have no idea.
I love it in the summer because that's when it's the sunniest. I get to see the mountain more in the summer. Mountains out in the summer. Every summer trip we've gone. Hot? Girl, don't you live in Texas?
She does live in Texas.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, I live in North Carolina and I don't ever consider Washington State hot. You live in Texas.
Oh, she loves the cold. I think it's time you leave Texas.
I also
think
love
it is time you leave Texas. Yeah, I've never thought of Washington as hot. It has warm days, but they don't have the humidity that we have down here that makes it extra hot.
It depends on what side of the mountains you're on, though, too. There's certain parts that can get hot.
Yeah, I mean, it'll get warm, but it's just not anywhere near what it normally is. It's not near what I'm used to as a hot summer. My hot summers are hot here.
Like a hot girl summer.
Aww.
Oh, Cha-Ching King doesn't like Texas either. Wow.
I don't really like Texas.
So I found my perfect climate at Camp Listing Party. My perfect climate is Phoenix. I need to live in Phoenix.
There's good sourcing.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing that when I stepped off that plane, I mean, I have asthma, so I felt, but I didn't think I was like chronic so much. But when I stepped off that plane in Phoenix, I felt like I hadn't, and I wasn't having an asthma flare or anything, but I felt like that was the first deep breath I'd taken in like 40 years. Like it felt,
and then you continued
that
to do that the entire week. Like every time we were outside, you were like, oh, this is amazing.
It was the most beautiful, glorious feeling. Yeah.
Molly and I were like, why is it 110? This is terrible.
That's what my cousin that lives there said. She's like, I'm up at 4 a.m. to walk the dog, and then I don't go out again until it's 3 hours into darkness before I'll step outside again.
Yeah.
It's brutal. I mean, remember we go walking back to our rooms at like 1 a.m. and open the door and it's like a wall of heat just hit you in the face.
I got off the plane and out of the airport at 2 a.m. and it was still 92 degrees at 2 a.m. It doesn't hit 92 degrees here in the hottest day of the year. Like, what in the world?
What in the world?
I was not in Michigan anymore.
I loved it. I can feel it now almost. You feel how happy my lungs were?
Trish really liked it there too. She wants to live there too.
Oh, she loves it too? All right. I did not know that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Vanessa, again, you're now telling me you lived in Miami and you think Washington State is hot. I'm so confused. Everett must be in like a heat pocket of Washington.
Tennessee is my happy place, Vanessa. I love Tennessee. I love the Smoky Mountains. I mean, I love all mountains, but I really like Tennessee. Because it's just like right in the middle. Like it's not too hot, not too cold. It has its days one way or the other, but for the most part, right in the middle.
So is that why we're doing the reseller retreat?
I did say we should have it there, and y'all jumped on board. So yes, it's my happy place. You have to help me pick out a house.
You and Vanessa, yeah.
I was looking at RVs the other day. Maria's like, geez, do you want me to just start you a countdown till I move out? I've been watching some YouTube videos of people that live out of their vans and their RVs, and I know exactly how I want to convert the upper bunk so that you can get the most amount of inventory storage.
I think it's so much fun to watch them do that.
Yep.
Didn't
except the ones that I see on
RV that Mike, the Pure Hustle podcast guy, lived in?
He lives in a three-wheel, in a, what they call it, what is it, a three?
I don't know.
Fifth wheel, yes. Yes, that one.
Fifth wheel. No, I was just looking at like Class C's, like that have the, they're like a truck camper kind of thing, like they're all one, but they're the smaller ones. I was just looking at those because I don't think I'd ever be like a big motorhome type person, big fancy motorhome. I want to be able to take it places where like that aren't just RV parks. Ooh. Oh, pretty.
The color on this is like killer. Like aqua. Oh, it's so pretty.
I feel like my grandma wore that dress at my parents' wedding.
It's super short. I'm sure she didn't.
My grandma was pretty short. She might have
31 inches to be exact from shoulder to hem.
Oh, geez. My great grandma was 5 foot nothing. Like she probably wasn't even 5 foot. And her husband, my great grandpa, was 7'1". Quite the difference.
That's wild.
That's why there's a lot of men in my family that are 6'5".
I'm nervous. I'm going to run out of text things.
Text things?
Now that I'm hooked on this, the text expander thing, I'm worried I'm going to run out. That's how they get you.
I wish Consign Cloud would just do some sort of templates.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be really cool. Or if another company that has templates decided to have all the consignment stuff. Like with many companies could go many ways for us, but I feel like just one is just not the right fit yet.
Don't tell me we're all going to design our own consignment chat software.
God, if only we had time for that.
So I was telling Molly before you got on here, and my son got into, again, Virginia Tech.
Oh.
So he's excited. He's happy.
Whoop, whoop.
But did you know they if anybody watching, I don't know, they screwed up the FAFSA this year because they made all the changes for financial aid. So the schools don't have them. So these poor kids they can't make a decision. They don't have any financial aid packages, the majority of them.
Oh, I did not know.
To be able, yep. So he can't.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Maria mentioned something about graduating early the other day. She goes, Mom, I could just like test out right now and just graduate a year early. And I was like, or we could just continue you having free college for the next year while you're in public school. So just let's stick with that.
She's very mature though. Well, you said she gets a deal for college if she goes to Michigan anyway, right?
She does the first 4 years. But I mean, the degree she wants is like 7. So I want her to get as much while she's in high school as she can. And she's still not sure if she wants to stay in Michigan. I mean, she does love that school, and she's went and visited it, and knows several other people that have went for the same thing, and she likes it, but she also wants to go somewhere warm. So I told her apply to many places, and just because you're accepted doesn't mean you have to decide there. Apply to a bunch of places and then decide. So we'll see. There's only so many options for veterinarians, though. So. Like, I can't believe that there's only one veterinarian program in the state of Michigan. So weird.
So the only thing I know, all right, so when I went to college, I was a biology major. Most of my friends went to med school, dental school, or veterinary school. And of all of the programs to get into, veterinary was the hardest.
Yep.
Harder to get into the med school.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's probably still the same, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we've heard too.
It's a pretty exciting career though, right?
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah. I think it's really cool she wants to do that. It's really neat. It's so nice she has a mom that supports her dreams.
She went out to the vet we use, which is like 25 miles out of town. And she went out there the other day. She's sent them her resume a few times via email. She called out there once, and they just keep telling her, just check on Indeed if we have, we'll post if we have jobs. And I told her, I said, just keep checking in with them. So she's been messaging and calling about once a month. And finally she drove out there the other day because she like really wants to solidify what she's going to do this summer. And last summer she did an internship at another vet and then worked as a housekeeper at a motel. And this year she just got a job at a bakery / ice cream shop downtown. And then she wanted to do like another internship, but she wants like different veterinarians just so she gets like a range and sees how different people run their businesses and whatnot. And I was proud of her. She went in there and she can be very shy. But she went in there and she handed them her resume and told them that she's emailed and stuff, and she's just looking for, any type of receptionist job or like anything. And they were like, oh, we post on Indeed. And she's like, Mom, I was so frustrated. She's like, I just kept like politely not moving. She's like, I just stood in front of her, and she goes, and they weren't like super busy at the time, so it wasn't like she was like in front of a bunch of people or anything, but she's like, I just made her look at me because she kept looking at her computer, and I was just like, anything? Is there anything? Like, can you think of like the worst job here and then give that to me like for free? You don't even have to pay me? She was like, anything?
Aw.
But they nothing. Oh, we post jobs on Indeed. And they just kept saying that you can email us if you want. And she's like, I have. So I said, they're not the right fit then. Just try another one.
That's right.
It's okay.
She might need to read Think and Grow Rich.
Libby's always got a book.
She's always got a book.
I got a book for that. I got a book for that. My poor kids. Although we do attribute to Emma's success at her internship to one of our book club books. How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh, for sure.
All right, is it time?
For
Is this happening? I should have done it while Jill was still here.
Yeah,
Popcorn marshmallow time. All right, no, I'm going to finish these last two shirts and then I'm opening my popcorn marshmallows.
You're freaking killing me.
Make me work harder.
Vanilla Bay sounds like it should be a cookie or something, not a shirt.
Vanilla
Bay.
Do I want to fold this or keep it hanging?
Oh, we got cheesecake for dessert tonight.
Shush, that's my favorite. Come on. You can make me eat these buttered popcorn marshmallows while you have cheesecake?
Turned really nasty really quick.
Well, no, I'm going to eat the cheesecake later, not in front of you. You're going to sit there and eat those buttered popcorn marshmallows in front of me? Actually, if they're good, no, I still won't eat them. No. I'll just get because I can't have popcorn, which I didn't really like popcorn before when I could eat it. But I get those puffed popcorn things. Those are good. They're all terrible for you.
Puffed those popcorn what? What do you mean? What's
like just
that?
the little puffball popcorn things, the buttered, I don't know. But Bill buys them. They just come in a bag.
Are they like cheese puff kind of things?
Yeah, but they're buttered popcorn ones.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
One of my employees at the hospital used to, she was a terrible receptionist, but she made the best treats. And she would bring me the puffed up popcorn stuff, but she put like a butter caramel glaze something rather on them, and we called them crack corn, and they were so good.
Oh, I bet that was
so good.
My thing I made for all the school all the parties, all the thing was kettle corn before it was everywhere. And then I do it colors for the holidays and bring it into school for the kids.
See, I never really liked the kettle corn. It was too sweet. But then I put sweet stuff on my popcorn. I don't know.
Weird.
I know. That's me. I didn't like kettle chips either, but I'm not a big chip person.
Would you have freshly made kettle corn, like homemade kettle corn?
The hospital used to bring in this guy that did like fairs and stuff. He lived nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And when they would have like employee day or, Spirit Week or whatever, they would bring him in and he would set up a tent on campus at the hospital and have like the big, huge thing that he would sit there and make this popcorn in, and the big kettle and the whole 9 yards. And I still didn't like it.
Yeah. When you make your own, you can, change the amount of sugar.
Yeah. I need my dad to put this on like a Lazy Susan. I'm constantly spinning my mannequin. He welded the bottom of this because the base broke anyways. It's hilarious. It's really funny. I gave this mannequin to my dad and I said, Dad, we've wood glued it. The wood base split. I got this thing cheap on like Amazon or something like a decade ago. And I said, just put like a metal plate on it or something. Just something so it'll stand up. I don't care what it is. Just do it. And he said, absolutely. And then it sat in his garage for 6 months. And then eventually I came out. And it has a TV stand on the bottom. Like he took this like aluminum pipe. And then the feet that came with his brand new TV that he had just got, he just like screwed those onto it. And then
I love that so much.
I was just sitting in my living room watching TV and I was like, light bulb, I can just put the feet on Samantha's mannequin. And I'm like, really? That's how you come up with these. But it works. She works.
Mm-hmm. I love that. That's really cool.
Maybe I can just put like some little wheels under it or something. I don't know. My floors are not even though. I'd probably hate it if there was wheels on it. She'd probably roll all over the place.
Oh, probably.
Janice would be roller skating everywhere.
Ah. Yeah, my dad's always doing stuff like that. I love it. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Never looks how you think it's gonna look, though.
No, I'm like, that is not what I had in mind at all. But it's great. It's more lighter than I thought it was going to be, and yeah. Then he hits me with the, well, that's why it took me 6 months. I had to get just the right idea.
My mom would always get so mad at my dad because he's always like thinking outside the box, shall we say. So we had an above ground pool in the backyard when we were teenagers. And so he decided the solar cover was causing too much algae and blah, blah, blah. So they just redid the house like so it looked nice. Like we lived in like a shack. We redid the house and it looked beautiful, and my mom was so happy. And he decides he's gonna run a hose up on the roof and coil it all around, like to heat the pool water.
Yeah.
And she was so upset.
That doesn't go with
wanted warm pool water. I didn't want my house like destroyed for it.
Can't have both, really. I mean,
that's exactly what he said. Exactly what he said.
Either you want something to look good or be functional. It's one or the other.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go put my inventory away.
So I thought of something the other day after we were sharing all our pictures and stuff. This one. Where are we? So this picture.
Yes.
I wish I could zoom in. That is my brother and Maria and I sitting on top of a Michigan waterfall up in the Keweenaw Peninsula. And my mom, who is deathly afraid of heights, took that photo.
Wow.
And we were taking pictures of her because she didn't realize, she was so focused on us, she didn't realize what she was standing on. And I couldn't find the picture because I was going to do them like side by side, but the thing that she is standing on, then like the dirt is like totally gone from underneath it and it goes like way over it. So we were taking a photo and we waited until like that night to show her when we got back to the Airbnb. And she's flipping through her photos and she's like, I got this one and this one and this one. And we're like, oh yeah, that's great. These are great. And we're like, do you want to see what you looked like for these? And she was like, oh yeah. And then we showed her and she's like, oh my God, I was standing.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
She did so good though. We started the trip. Our first waterfall was the tallest waterfall in Michigan, which is only like 110 or 115 feet. And it's just a trickle of a waterfall, but it is on some beautiful cliffs. And she, as we are inching towards the edge, because we clearly just love to sit on the edges of waterfalls, she is grasping this
she's
giant
here. She's in the comments.
yes. She's like, yes. She is like hanging on to this tree and she's like, I'm good right here. I'm good. And we're like going towards the edge of the waterfall. And then the whole weekend, like anytime we went to do something, my mom is grabbing a branch or tree, and that like became the joke. Like we all have pictures of us like hanging onto trees and branches or trying to pry her off of them to like go do this thing with us. So for the most part, we would be playing around on or under the waterfalls, and my mom would be just hiking around and checking out everything around us. And it worked out great.
If I were with you, I'd be right there with her.
Yeah.
So then
that winter or the following winter, my brother and Maria and I were doing some winter hiking because we didn't get a lot of snow. And so we were going and seeing frozen waterfalls and things like that. There was maybe like a foot of snow on the ground, maybe. And we're walking around and I went to like joke and I was like, hey, bride, look at me. Guess who I am? And I grabbed like this twig of a tree, and grabbed it. Well, apparently it wasn't a tree. It was literally just like a branch that had fallen and like stuck in the snow. And then I like slipped in the snow. Luckily, I was not on the edge of any cliffs.
I liked this story a lot.
My face went right into the snow. We were wearing hoodies because it was so nice out that January. So like I got snow all over me. I'm all wet. And he goes, that's what you get for making fun of mom.
Also karma. Yeah. What did they say?
He's like, I got a picture, but I'm videoing everything from here on out. Like she did good though. She was getting closer and closer everyone we went to. Welcome, Mom, by the way. Hi. I didn't know you were here when I started that story. That is a great picture though.
Hi, Amy. What are you working on tonight?
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Oops.
Abby Michael by Carol Vanderclock. I've never heard of either of them.
Neither.
You know what word? You know what I love when words sound like what they are? Like moist.
Stop it.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like pudding, even pudding.
Oh, pudding. I didn't know that was one. Yes. All right. So
Yeah.
what I'm working on now is this reminding me of it is this vintage shirt has Rick Rack trim. Like, could it be named any Rick Rack? Like, it's perfect. Rick Rack.
Yep.
Yeah, Carol Vanderclock. She is a vintage designer that people must like. I'm surprised. I mean, she uses Rick Rack. This is like the cutest little, you're not going to be able to see it too well, but the cutest little blouse here with Rick Rack trim, but it has buttons up the back. I love a button up the back shirt. Look at that little blouse. Isn't that sweet?
Mac, all dressed in
All dressed in black, black with silver buttons all down her back.
That's got like some what is it, Wednesday Addams vibes going on there.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why they're popular. I've never watched the show. I mean, I think I've watched all the Addams Family movies and stuff, but I've never watched the Wednesday show.
It's going to shock y'all, but I've never seen any of them.
Nothing shocks me with human TV shows, Libby. Nothing.
But like none of the Addams Families?
Nope. Never seen it.
From the 90s when you had children and stuff? Like,
never seen it.
huh. Well, that's something.
That's something. Too busy listing. I don't have time for that stuff. Oh, Amy said she just did a purge of her own closets today and she's sorting through it. Oh, that's so fun.
Nice.
So I got some bad feedback on eBay.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you going to quit eBay because of it?
I quit
100%.
eBay. Quick, Molly, make a thumbnail. No.
We're out. We are out.
Did you send them 25 messages and 37 calls?
No, not once, because I think I deserved it.
Oh, what was it?
I'm going to read it to you because you'll recognize this scenario. Again, it's the watches. I tell you, these high-end watches are the bane of my existence. All right, so let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Feedback. Where is my feedback? So this is the one y'all gave me advice on what to do, which you did give me the correct advice. All right, so let me set the stage here. This watch, I talked about it in one of our monthly lives, but sent out this watch. I think he paid like $250 for this Mont Blanc watch. No, it was more than that. Maybe he paid $400 or $500 for this Mont Blanc watch. He gets it and he sends me a message and he says, this isn't working. The date function on this watch isn't working. He got a deal on it, first of all. This is a very expensive watch. He got a deal. Shouldn't have gave him a deal. All right. So the watch, the date function is not working on the watch. So I was like, all right. And he said, well, I took it into the Mont Blanc store and they said they could repair it for $188 or something like that. Would you be willing to cover part of it? So of course, in our mastermind, this was a topic of discussion, or in our come list with us on our Patreon, this was a topic of discussion. And you guys said, and it was a day away from the return period expiring, don't do it. Just say he can send it back, which I offered him. I had already offered him originally, send it back. He said, no, I don't want to send it back. I want you to cover part of the repair. So I just replied again to him and said, I'm sorry, I will have their watch repaired for you. Just, send it back. I will give you a full refund and I will relist it and you can have, first dibs once it's repaired. I'll have it repaired here. And I never heard again from him until I got this feedback. This watch has 4 main functions. 1, telling the time. 2, winding the movement. 3, setting the date. 4, setting the time. When a watch is advertised as being in good working condition, you would expect those 4 things to be the bare minimum of working properly. However, the date set function on this watch does not work at all. When I contacted the seller, they said to send it back for a refund. They should have offered to pay for the repair, as it would make the watch match the description. Now, I can tell you when I sent this out, it was working.
Right.
So that was the negative feedback, the newest negative feedback on my account. But I mean, he's telling the truth. That's exactly what happened. I did offer him to send it back, so I'm not that upset about it. I don't know if I should be that upset about it, but I'm not.
My question is, why is that negative? That's my question.
Well, because they're allowed to put happy things negative on there,
because it's negative. I mean, it's not negative to me. It's what happened, right? So I'm not going to ask for it to be removed. It's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no, I agree. That'd be one of those ones where I just go, well, okay, that scenario is probably not going to happen again or very often, and it's just one of those that you just eat because it's not worth fighting because it's not much to fight there.
Yeah. Right. I mean, do you guys think I should reply? I'm not going to ask to have it removed because that was his experience. That was exactly what happened. I offered to refund him, and he said no.
Yeah, I would definitely reply though, so that other people can see your side of it. Definitely.
Usually, I do reply to negatives and just to show that we have good customer service, but I'm not exactly sure how to reply to that particular one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Vanessa's asking me, are you going to reply to it? I will reply to it. I'm just not sure what to say that would put me in a positive light to that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, this happened a couple of days ago. I just haven't.
Sorry, I had to get some water. I would, basically, I would just put the same thing that you had replied to him about, in your messages. I would just say, upon listing and shipping, this item was working correctly in all aspects. I not only offered to refund you, but to have it fixed once it was in my possession so that you could rebuy it with, my jeweler's blessing or however you want to say that part. But
yeah,
just summarize it that way.
But I don't want it to sound snarky.
Oh, well, I'm not good at that.
That's not good at not being snarky. I mean, what do you want here?
Oh, here, Vanessa's got one.
All right. I'm sorry you were unhappy with your purchase. When I sent it to you, it was working, and I did offer to fix it for you and said you could purchase it again after it was fixed.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. That's exactly what I want to convey, but not use
Well, it's not like he's gonna see it. They're not notified.
Oh, yeah, but all right. So if I was a buyer and I was reading that, I wouldn't want to be that harsh. It's not harsh. It's great. But I want to be a little softer.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Because I like to let people walk all over me.
I'm not going to give you my thoughts. No.
All right, I have one more thing I'm going to read to you guys. All right, messages in eBay. Things got a little bit nutty this week. I have a buyer of a letter opener, tiger letter opener, wooden tiger letter opener, signed. Hello, seller. I just wanted to write and let you know that I received my order, and it has the order number. Wooden tiger letter opener today. And then she has the date. Although I love the concept of the wooden tiger, it was great. The cutting blade inside the wooden tiger was not so great. It is rusty and dull. 4 exclamation points. I have attached photos to show you the rusty blade and also photos of how horribly it cut open my first envelope that I used it on. As I do collect tiger items, I will not, all capitalized, be returning this item for that reason. Because as I mentioned before, I do love the concept and the novelty of this item. 3 exclamation points. I will keep it as memorabilia token.
But I am going to jam your business.
That was manufactured in the year 2024 and add it to my collection. However, I thought you should know that its functioning capabilities were, all caps, not satisfactory. 4 exclamation points. I believe you really should check out the blades of your other wooden tiger letter openers to make sure that they are not rusty and dull as well. That is, if you have more. Sorry, but I'm just being honest.
Do you have other tiger letter openers?
3 exclamation points. Had this item worked properly at cutting an envelope, would have been extremely satisfied, as everything else about this item was, all caps, perfect. The wooden tiger, quick delivery, and the price. 3 exclamation points. Thank you for listening. Please let me know your feelings about this matter. Question mark. Again, thank you. P.S. Please, P.S. Pleased about the wooden tiger. Not so pleased about its cutting abilities and blade. And there are four attached photos. 2 of the wooden tiger and 2 of the horribly cut envelope. Now, this item cost $14.40 with free shipping. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So first of all, I want to say I like Amy's response to the first one when you're asking what to say. Less is more in your reply, acknowledging that you both wanted to find a resolution. I do agree with that. And she clearly wants you to respond. She's asking for your feedback.
Who, this lady?
Yeah.
Well, wait, she's my best friend now. You want to see how I did it?
Oh my God, she's got a pen pal. Okay.
I have a pen pal now. All right, so here's my response. How would you guys have responded? How would you guys have responded to that tiger letter opener?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know if I would have responded.
Delete.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah. I try to respond to everybody, but some of them.
I was on the fence about this. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get into this. So I did write her back. I said, thank you for the message. I understand you are unhappy with the dull rusted blade. I did put this in the description and the listing as well. I'm thinking it would have been better if I put it in the title too, ? Let me know your thoughts. I didn't want to dispose of the item, so I listed it as is for sale. It was so cool. I'm sorry you were disappointed in it. I tried to do my best to describe it. If there is anything I could have done to make your experience better, please let me know. I will be able to incorporate suggestions going forward. Kind regards.
God, you're good. Dang, girl.
So this goes.
I thought what you were reading me was a response to all this because you've read this part to me. I thought this was beyond that. I didn't realize you were starting from the beginning because I was like, why would y'all have gone through all that and she's still doing that? Now I see where you're at.
That was her first message. And she says, thank you for your quick reply. Yes, you did incorporate the rusty blade into the description. Therefore, it is my stupid error for not noticing before I purchased it. 3 exclamation points. However, as I mentioned before, I do love the wooden tiger and the concept, so I guess I will have no choice but to eat the cost of an item that does not properly cut as it was intended. 3 exclamation points. Yes, I believe it would have been more noticeable in the title description, but it was my error to not read the entire description. I guess I was so excited to see a tiger novelty like this that I immediately had to purchase it. 3 exclamation points. Ha ha. My bad. 3 exclamation points. Anyway, thank you for your time, explanation, quick reply, for listening to my frustration.
Exclamations.
3 exclamations. This is my mistake, not yours. 4 exclamation points. However, I am curious why people continuously try to sell damaged items. 3 question marks. Please help me to understand that. 3 question marks. Again, thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
So I come back. might as well just finish this whole epic saga. Yes. She says, "Oh yes, no problem." I say, "No, this is me." I say, "Oh yes, no problem. We have free returns. Yes, we even pay shipping. So please return it for a full refund, and I am sure you will find another one in the condition you are looking for. As for why people sell damaged items, sometimes people are looking for a deal, and personally, I thought this was a cool signed piece of art. My choice was to sell it as is or send it to a landfill. I chose to list it. I guess it is a judgment call on behalf of the seller. That is the best I can do to explain it. Great chatting with you. I appreciate your feedback and perspective. It all makes this a great place to buy and sell. Have a great evening, and don't hesitate to return your tiger." And then it goes on and it goes on and on and on from there. And then by the end, she's sending me pictures of her tiger collection in the comments and anything.
Oh, it's like my magnet lady. Oh,
yeah. I have pictures.
So they're going for lunch. When are y'all meeting for coffee?
Right? Is she going to be like a new 4th in the podcast or something? Like, holy.
I should have looked up where she is, but I thought that was interesting. Like her perspective was that she couldn't understand why anybody would sell a damaged item.
Right.
Right.
And to us, it's like a no-brainer. Like that's what you do. You don't throw things away.
Right.
Somebody will love it.
Just very interesting. And she said in her later messages, she did say, I never really thought about it like that. I, appreciate you explaining it. I have a totally different perspective on things now. So there you have it.
Look at you spreading awareness for circular economy.
So when Tiger Lady comes to you to buy something, she's going to be much more forgiving.
Educating the world one sale at a time.
And maybe she will learn to read a description.
Yes. So now I have a pen pal.
Now you have a bestie forever.
And I did appreciate it because we just look at things from our perspective, really. And she was just looking at it from her perspective.
Sure.
Right. She just was looking at it from her perspective because she was really, really excited about it.
Yeah. But you see how that could have gone much, much differently, right?
Oh, it absolutely could have gone much, much differently. Good job. That's why I always ask you what I should reply to people. I'm always flabbergasted when you ask me.
I just always have to call her, get it off my chest, and then I can put it together.
Yeah.
But I have to have my reaction moment first.
Right.
And then I'll write a very kind response.
Oh, Shar said she had a silver tray returned for rust. Her title included distressed, shabby, rusty, oxidized finish. Oh, Shar. Oh, my God.
How could they ever have known?
Yeah, that I couldn't deal with that. I mean, there's nothing you could say to that if it's in the title, right?
Right. You did your part.
Oh, night, Char.
Night. I'm getting ready to go where Char's headed.
I'm not done with my clothes. I didn't even try my marshmallows yet.
Look, I can't be here all night.
Try your. I know. I was thinking that too. I'm like, is it time? I was thinking you should try your marshmallows so I can go get some cheesecake.
Oh, go ahead. Go get cheesecake. And when you come back, I'll have my marshmallows. You can have your cheesecake.
No. I'm gonna when I eat my cheesecake, it's gonna be on my couch with my husband. Like that.
Oh, yeah. That husband thing. I forget. I forget what it's like. right, I'm almost ready here. Because I'm going to color tonight with my new pencils from Vanessa.
Yeah.
I know, I need to do my coloring.
Did you do any of it yet?
Well, I had some markers downstairs, but they were nasty, so I threw them out. I've got to find somewhere up here. I keep saying I want to take them downstairs because I want to color downstairs.
So I just have like random gel pens everywhere now because I bought a bunch of them with the coloring book. And I went to Maria came home in the middle of the day so I could sign a permission slip for her to donate blood. She'd never donated blood before, and she's too young to do it without my permission.
I didn't realize you could do it when you were that young.
Yeah, 16 with a permission slip.
Oh,
17 without.
Oh.
Yeah. So she came home with the permission slip real quick. Luckily, we're just a couple blocks from the school. She runs in. I signed it with what I thought was just a black gel pen. Like, no big deal. It was closest to me. I wasn't. As it dries, it's like the most metallic thing you've ever seen.
Is it like red?
It was, yeah, it was like a funky color. And it literally says like sign with only blue or black ink. And I'm like,
Ooh.
Well, it still kind of looks black-ish, maybe at the right angle. Like, I'm like, there's not a lot of sunlight in the library, right? They won't tell. She took it back to school and she was able to donate blood. So,
oh, Amy's going to watch some Dateline. Yes, yes.
Oh, I need to go do the same.
All right, Vanessa. So, all right, fine. I'll open them.
there you
You
go.
all want to
That's
know.
what I said, things to do.
Oh my God, they smell just like popcorn. Honestly, these buttered popcorn marshmallows. Oh, they smell so good.
I wonder if I can use acrylic paint pens on my coloring book. I bet I can I?
Oh, they don't taste good.
I didn't think they would.
Well, yeah, it's a marshmallow, for God's sakes.
The coating is not good, but the interior is good. I might have to wash them off. Actually, I'm getting used to them. No, they're good.
Oh. Yeah, until you get to that coating of another one. How is that?
It's good. It grows on you as you eat them. Yum.
And grows on you like fungus. Okay, that's great.
Stay tuned next week when I try them in hot cocoa.
That's a good idea. I think I'm gonna make a cup of cocoa.
Oh, you have a request for the coloring book. I don't know if you can do this. Let's see.
What?
Vanessa said, can you do thicker paper on the next coloring book? Are there options?
I'm not sure that I can do that. I don't think I have options on that one. But I will double check.
I've been putting like a sheet of like a heavy like cardstock behind where I'm coloring because I was using some point markers, so it didn't go through. Is that what you guys Is that what you professionals do?
I'm not a professional, but I also had a piece of board, it was thicker than cardstock, but it was a quilter's board or something like that, and I put that in between.
All right, I think I've found some that I can use. So I'm going to take these down with me and try them out. Boom.
Vanessa wanted to use watercolor. Do you need thicker paper for watercolor?
Yeah, watercolor requires like the thickest paper.
Oh, right. You can tell
sketchbooks and stuff are way different.
So my suggestion to that, Vanessa, would be I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to get it to be digital, would be to find a way you can print it onto watercolor paper.
Oh, yeah.
You really need that water. I mean, I've tried thicker paper with watercolor and it just doesn't watercolor as well if it's not watercolor paper.
Could you use like watercolor colored pencils and then just do a tiny bit of water to give it that effect?
Certainly she could try it.
If anybody can do it, it's Vanessa.
I say give it a shot.
Vanessa consistently surprises me. She's like a chef. Did you know she's a chef? She's a reseller. She's a chef. She's an amazing artist.
She's trained as a chef. Yeah.
And
she has many skills. That's why.
Wait. And she was writing a book.
Yes.
I wish I had that many skills. Like, that's amazing. That blows my mind.
That's why we always tell her she needs to have more confidence in her and all her amazing skills.
Yeah.
Jill, so I'm watching you on mute during my listing party, and I can't tell if the marshmallows are good or not. Give her sign language.
Let me have another one because I'm not sure. Okay.
Do
Right, so the coating tasted weird. The coating on the marshmallow tasted weird.
He can't hear you.
You have to give her emotion.
I'm showing her what I'm doing.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna get pen on this shirt.
There you go. Did not adequately describe what I was saying about the marshmallow without using words if I was on mute. I think it probably did.
I don't know.
I hope you got the gist of it.
Jill, how?
You know what I have to say to that? Oh, hold on. I got to put a picture on here. Hold on.
That was all for Jill.
This is what I have to say to that. That was my favorite picture. I'm not going to tell you who because I don't want to put her out there on the web without mom's permission, but that was sent to me. It's a child I know.
I love
and
it.
The child is much older than that now, but it is my absolute favorite picture to go to when I just need to smile. Because that is...
It says so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want to see if I can find the message that came with it because that was even funnier. But it was so long ago, I probably...
He actually interpreted your little show there. That's okay.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
See? I know what I'm doing here. Vanessa, one thing. How are you doing on your listings this week? If you're still there. I'm cheering for you. I'm also hoping that you're going to make up for my lack of listings.
That's not how that works. Coastal White.
All right. Well, while Molly's looking, I guess I can process my return. Oh my gosh, between the feedback and the messages and the return, you guys must think I'm a terrible eBay seller.
Right?
Ooh, I better come up with something like super positive to say.
I feel like that was me like 2 weeks ago. I had the same thing though. I had like 2 returns, which I like rarely have returned. I had a negative feedback.
I'm going to read to you the text that goes with this picture.
Okay.
I said, oh, that face. I want to just love her up. I said, did you fart? Okay, that's my childish inappropriate side. Ha ha ha. She said, ha ha ha. No, her sister was poking her and telling her, you don't have eyebrows. So that was the face she gave when her big sister was poking her, telling her she didn't have eyebrows.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
I love it. That was the face she made. You don't have eyebrows.
My husband went to bed.
Pumpkin baby.
All right, this is my last one, and then I'm gonna go see if Bill went to bed.
All right, I'm heading downstairs. I'm gonna go
before your husband goes to bed.
Chillax and color. I got my bucket of pens.
Give us a summary of how your scheduling thing went. You were doing over there.
It went okay. I actually didn't do as much of that as I actually created some videos while we were doing this. I created 3 or 4 tutorials to be edited. Yeah. Screen recorded some things.
Awesome. What kind of tutorials?
Canva.
Nice.
Canva.
Awesome.
So, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Good job, my friend. All right, go enjoy your coloring book. Samantha, you want me to hang with you while you finish your last listing?
Sure, it's only going to be a minute. Remember, I'm only...
Baby Libby says goodnight.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Oh, I made a mistake. I was going to do something else with these and I just messed it up.
Oh, that's me.
And so does Samantha. And so do I.
Aww.
Oh wait, but then
like we need to do the Sound of Music song. So
no, just stop. Please look at that. Come on.
Oh, that is beauty right there. That is absolute beauty, precious.
Is that not the most precious baby boy? I know you can't say that. You have a son, but that's my baby boy. He's so cute. 23-year-old little stinker now, but gosh, was he a cute baby. All right, y'all. Love you. Love y'all.
Samantha, am I hanging with you?
Libby, if
I got like one more picture and I'm done, so we might as well say goodbye.
All right. So long.
All right, everyone.
Happy to say goodbye.
Adieu to you and you and you.
And that's how we got a copy.